what's going on today, YouTube? Welcome back to your favorite cyclist YouTube channel. This week, we're adjusting mechanical disc brakes. But before we get into today's video, if you are new to my channel, make sure you head down below, hit that subscribe button for me. If you already are subscribed, make sure that little bell icon next to that is checked off. That way you get notified every time I upload. That way you don't miss any of this awesome cycling content we got on this channel. So right on the video, we're going to go back in time to when I was building up the Poseidon, and we're going to adjust those Tektro dual piston calipers. So let's move on back in time and get adjusting some brakes. Okay, so got the brakes here. That's what we're gonna work on now. So obviously, the brake rubs everywhere. So zoom you guys in. I'm gonna try my very best to show you guys how to adjust this. So on these guys, there's only a couple adjustments you can make. So you're going to have your top and bottom bolts right here. Those are pretty much to position the whole caliper sideways. So whichever way you need it to go, you can move it that way. Then you have, of course, a cable tension right here. Just gonna have you how much that thing is pinching down just to start off with. And then on this back side here, if you guys can even see, there's a nut right there. That's a 3mm, and that will push that inside pad in. So what we gotta do, we gotta look down our rotor here, and we gotta see where the heck we're rubbing at, which is like everywhere. So we're going to loosen up the bolts here. So this is just a basic Tektro 160mm flat mount brake. So we're just going to pull these guys out. There we go. So we want it to the point where it moves around just like that. And what we're going to do, we're going to grab our brake and we're just going to tighten them back up in our new place. And what that's going to do is it's pretty much going to try and center our rotor between our pads. And at least give us a starting point of where to be. There we go, that one's tight. It's tight. Alright, let go. That's kind of pretty decent. Okay, so then we gotta look down our rotor. Let's see what's going on here. So our rear pad looks like it's out just a hair. So I'm going to need 3mm, what it says. What we do, we reach on the back here, and you can see right here, and that should be one side, and it should say rotate this way for pad in. So we don't want it to go in. Okay, so that's the problem. So it's all the way out. So that means R, we need to move it over a little bit, I guess. Let's see, how's that feel? Not bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull our cable just a hair tighter. Just a hair. Feels great. No rubbing. If you guys can kind of see in there. I don't even know if you can see. That's kind of tough. They are about equal distance from the rotor. And it feels good up here. Zoom you guys out. Feels good up here on the lever. Got a pretty good pull. You can still pull it all the way back to get full grip there, but I think that's pretty solid for the front brake. So just gonna move to the back, do the same thing. The back needs a little bit more. The back squeezes like all the way. So we definitely gotta do some work here. So let's move over to the back. We'll take a look at the back brake as well. All right, so I'm gonna give you guys a different view on this one. I'm gonna give you kind of the view of what where I'm working on. So in this case, the bolts are actually underneath the chainstay down here. And this one kind of has the same deal. It's just it is not adjusted right. So we're gonna do the same thing we did on the front. So we're gonna pull our brake here. All right, so we're gonna grab our brake up here at the handlebars. I'm gonna pull that guy. That should get us pretty much centered. And we're gonna tighten our guys down here. Good. Okay. How are we looking? Let's take a look. Okay, so in this case, got a little bit of a bent rotor. So I'm gonna grab right here, push that in. And same thing right here, we're just gonna pull that side out. Pull this out here. Okay. That actually feels pretty good. So these are supposedly 2-piston. So supposedly I can grab my 3mm in here. And I can turn it to move our pad in. And then out a little bit. That just feels horrible still though. Alright, so to me, the cable just doesn't feel good. It feels really loose. So I'm gonna loosen up our cable here. Let's try and pull some cable through. See if we can get our lever to feel a little bit better than it does right now. Right now it just doesn't really want to grab is what it wants to do. So try and get that feeling a little bit better maybe. That feels better, okay. Except it rubs everywhere now. I feel about the same. Yeah, it feels about the same. Okay, so then we need to kind of mess around with where our pads are, and in this case it's all, need to back out that pad just a little bit. Go a little bit more maybe. Is that pretty much, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Let's back you out a little bit too. Okay. Dang it. I don't know how else I'm going to do. We'll find out. Okay. So that's the brakes for the Redwood. We got both the brakes adjusted. These are a little bit different than some of the basic mechanical disc brakes, but we got them all set. So for right now, brakes are good. Give them a shot. We got to bed them in and get them working with our new pads and get everything happy. And then we'll come back and do some readjustments if we need to, but that is how you do your initial adjustment on your brakes. It's kind of the same thing as doing a rim brake adjustment on the rim. You just have a couple more adjustments on these specific ones because they're kind of a dual piston, so you have both sides, but realistically it's the same kind of thing. You just imagine the rotor being your wheel and then the disc caliper being your rim brake wheel, or your rim brake essentially. So hopefully you guys learned something from the video. I'm gonna go bed these in. We'll make a couple more adjustments if we need to, but hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Appreciate the support. Any comments or questions, let me know down in the comment section below. Love talking to you guys. Love answering questions you guys have. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching today.